Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how you're going to actually create like display every social media icons you can possibly think of. So quick to it, we get into our desktop, our File Explorer, and we create a new folder, we'll call it social media display project, social media. Inside here we'd want to do something. We need to create an HTML file. So we name that file index.html. You can open that file with your Visual Studio Code or any code editor you actually particularly use. Alright, so I just would get the basic HTML boilerplate doc type. Okay, so my HTML, my head, and my body. For now, we just have to leave all of this, and focus on the most important options we are here for. So we save this file. Let's see how what we have is. Alright, looking good. So the next thing is we try to see if this HTML file is working. Remember, this is not best practice for creating an HTML boilerplate. This is just for practice. Okay, HTML file is working. Secondly, we create our script file that we're actually going to use for the operation. So we say new. We name it script.js. And we open okay, so let's try to connect our HTML and our CSS file. Our HTML file. Let's check if it's working. Let it alert. I am working. I am functioning now. I am functioning. Okay, I'm functioning. So that our JavaScript is actually functioning. Yeah, so basically, alright, so we just need to create a div where we can actually be able to push that social media that will be displaying. So we give this div an ID. Let's give it an ID of social media display. The ID equal to alright, so let us try and see this div is actually working. Let's say hello. And let's see what we have here. Okay, we have this saying hello, so that's positive. That's very positive. We're going to open this script, script.js. All right. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to do some couple of things. First, we want to get that link. Get the link, okay? Get the link. And second, we want to get the host name of the link. Host name. Then after we get a host name, we want to call the Google API. Call Google API. After we call the Google API and we've gotten the icon, we want to finally display it on our website. Or our web app, or whatever platform or social media we're trying to create. So we actually going to start down. No matter how you get the link, there are different ways you can get the link. You can actually get it by user input. Users can actually put in their social media profiles directly, or you can get it through a storage medium, or you can just know how you can get it. But whatever way you get it, this is how we're actually going to do it. But for me, I'm going to declare a variable, and I'm going to actually pass it as that social media profile of the user. Let's say var user social media profile equal to https Alright, so we have it. So the first thing we want to do for it is that we want to actually extract the host name from it, and we need to know if it's a valid domain. So we're going to say the the URL. We create this link now into a new URL. Whatever the user we get from user, we create it as a URL object. So we say var URL object is equal to new URL, and we'll pass it the argument of this link here, that the guy or whatever we want to convert profile. We'll see. V. Okay, so let's try and see if it's actually that is working. Alert URL object. Let's try and see it. Okay, I've not actually tried it. Let's see if it works. Twitter.com. Okay, so we actually have it. We've actually made it a URL object now. So the next thing we want to do, we got the link, we converted it to URL object. The next thing we want to do is we want to extract the domain name. Now the domain name is facebook.com, twitter.com, instagram.com. So we want to actually extract the domain name, the host name, sorry. So let's say variable link host name is equal to URL object dot hostname dot hostname. Let's alert that and see what we get. Alert link host name. Okay, let's check our code and see what's happened here. Oh yeah, you see it. So they say twitter.com. Now we have successfully extracted the link, the host name for the link the user provided. So what this will do now is just show you the Twitter icon, but whenever anybody clicks on the icon, it actually takes the person to that particular user's Twitter or Instagram or Facebook profile. So we have successfully extracted the host name. Okay, so we've gotten the host name, we've gotten the website. That's the success. Now, after the website, we've gotten it, we have to use this website now to call the Google API. Okay, so to call the Google API, let's say we say variable web icon link is equal to, this is the part that we call that Google API. So we say www.google.com/s2/favicons and domain equal this domain, this link host name. This is what we're going to say. Now you can actually call it whatever you actually like to call it, but me, I'm just going to call it, that's the link host name, that's the domain, the host name of the link, as maybe it's either twitter.com or facebook.com. So that Google looks up twitter.com, for instance, and displays Twitter icon is equals to link host name. Okay, so that's the API we're actually getting it from. Okay, so we now actually have to create an HTML element. We actually have to create an HTML element, as we have to create an element in HTML. So let's say documents dot create element dot create element. That will be that's for links, because what we want to do is, once create a link, you get it, I will create a link and we'll put an image inside of it, so the image is inside the link. So whenever somebody clicks on the image, it directs them to user's profile. So let's say now let's look back here. We have this div. This is where we want to have it on. This has the idea of social media display. So we'll copy this. We say variable social media display div, social media display div. Equal to documents.query selector Remember, we have to put it an ID here to show that it's actually an ID. So we actually created it, and let's say we now have to append it to this link we created. We need to append it then to the social media div. So we say Ctrl C and we say document dot Ctrl V. We say social media div dot append child. That it should add it to it, like inside of it, like a child. Append child. Oh yeah, we have to actually assign it so we can use it. Variable social link equal to, okay, so social media display div dot append child social link. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, so if we've done that, let's try and put it in. Let's try and get some attributes for this social media. So social link, Ctrl C, social link, Ctrl V dot href. We are assigning the href property is equal to, let's just use google.com for now. Let's say google.com. https www. Okay, so we also have to set the inline text attribute just to check if it works. So social media link, social link dot inner text equal to I am working. Let's say I am working. And let's see if what we wrote actually is working out. Okay, so that's the link we created. It says I am working. So that means our code is actually working so far. But now we set the attributes. We actually set the attributes to direct us to google.com. So now we actually need an internet connection so I can be able to verify and see if this link actually sends us to Google's website. So let's try it. Let's see if it actually links us to Google's website. So I'm going to click on this link. Yeah, so it works actually. Yes, it works. But one thing is that I want to also set this link not to just, like, anytime we click on it, it should open a new window, so that we don't have to always like replace what we are looking at. It opens a new window so that we can actually so it opens a new window so we can actually get to see what we want to see in other windows. So and we set the target attribute to equal to blank, so that it always open another page, another window for us, so that it doesn't distract the users for what they are doing. So when they want to go away from it, they can just simply just close that tab that was opened and they can get back to what they're doing. Okay, so now we've gotten our link. Now the next thing we want to do is the image, like the image that the logo, the ID, the logo that is actually going to show up. So let's say variable social image equals to document.create elements. I want to create an element here. I want to create an image element, that's img. Alright, okay, so we're actually going to take it to get the source of this picture. Let's get it like the source of this picture right now, like the source, like let's get it where it's going to take up to. So we're going to do this social media image is equals to this now. Social media image dot source. Remember, it's going to be like the source. This is where we are getting it from. That's why it's called source. Dot source is equal to, now let's point it to this web icon link. Remember, this is the use of it. Web icon link. Copy, and let's say Ctrl V. Okay, so let's see, and let's append it to the social media, this social link. So we say social link, Ctrl V, dot append child, we're going to append it like we are adding the image to the link. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, there is a icon here though. I think it's because Twitter has changed to X now, so it's not really working. Let's use Facebook for instance. I think Twitter is now X, so that won't actually work. Alright, and one more thing, this should not be linking us to Google website again, since we actually tried it. Facebook.com. Okay, since we actually tried it, let it just lead us to the user's profile instead of saying Google's website. So let's refresh this, and yeah, so it's actually leading us to Facebook. Yeah, it's actually leading us to Facebook. But what we wanted to do here, even though it's just, we wanted to get that icon. That icon is what we wanted to get. Alright, I think I made a mistake in trying to type it out. This should have been ordinarily Ctrl V. Yeah, so this should be link host name. I made a mistake while typing this out. That's why it's good to be careful. I'll try and put this the Google API on my link, the description of the video, in the video description, so that you don't actually make the same mistake as I did. I was trying to type it by hand instead of just putting out that way. So let's check out what we have now. Okay, I think it's working now. It's actually working now. So let's click on the link and see where it takes us. Okay, yeah, so it takes us to this particular person's post, and watch, you see, this is where we were, and when we clicked it, it took us to another tab right there. So what I'd like to do is this place that we have inner text, I want to clear it up, let it not actually be like an inner text here. So instead of it just say I'm working, it doesn't say anything at all. And also I want to remove that hello there from there, that's saying hello. That was just what we did to just try to test it out. So I save it and I come and I refresh. Now this is for Facebook, right? Now let's see for Instagram, for instance. Let's say Instagram. Let's refresh. Yeah, you see that, so that turns to Instagram. What other website do we have? We have TikTok. Will this actually work? I don't actually get the with TikTok. Let's see if it will work with TikTok. I don't know if that's the. Oh yeah, so that's the URL for TikTok. So what did we do here? We got this API. You understand? We got this API, this Google API. That's where most of the magic is. What we had to do, we had to get the link, extract the old name, call the API, and display it on our website or our web app. So guys, that's how it's actually done. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate. Light Kikili. Thank you very much, guys.